For Hindus, it is the temple, the rituals, the faith, traditions which is being followed, pilgrimage, of course, finally the hell and the heaven. First and foremost is please understand, at least in Sanatan Dharma, also in other religions, we used to have this prayer, puja. Puja is actually not a prayer. In Vedic times in Sanatan Dharma, yagnas used to be performed. What is yagna? Agni is the medium, you invoke the god, whether you invoke the god of Indra or Varuna, you can invoke the god and give avis. Sometimes they used to sacrifice their own life in yagna. And this is to fulfill certain desires, certain wish. So it's always in exchange for something else. Nowadays, nobody does yagna because there are no experts to do yagna. So the abbreviated form of yagna called havan or homam is being performed, where you invoke the god and ask for good health, prosperity, peace, Indra, Varuna, whoever it is. Uh, the question here comes is whether your wish has been fulfilled. If it's not, youngsters may ask you that why to waste the time? Correct? No. So what we should understand is we should have a very broad mind to tell them that it is in exchange for something else and it is not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. If you do a puja, it's not guaranteed for you. It depends on the karma what we do. If my karma, all I get my fruits of my karma, good or bad. At the most, this puja, God may readjust my plan to some extent, not fully. So the basic concept has to be understood that it is the karma, my deeds. I am reaping my deeds, whatever good deed if I do. So later part, what they say is, if you do good karma, good deed, you go to heaven. Bad, you go to hell. What is heaven and hell? Nothing is permanent in Sanatana. Please understand this. Even heaven, for that matter, you have to come back after your good deeds get exhausted over there. So hell is nothing but you again you are born. That is hell. Born as an animal or a plant or in a lower this thing, suffer all through your life. So though it's a metaphor, but it should not be taken in full meaning of it. One should not mistake because it's a metaphor. Narak is a metaphor. Heaven is a metaphor. So mukti is not to be born again. So whatever we do, like pilgrimage, when we do pilgrimage, we are expanding. The travel gives you the wisdom. It started, the first pilgrimage started by Pandavas. 14 years they have to go for Vanvas. They asked Krishna, what to do? We are going to get bored. He said, you do Tirtha Yatra. So the Vanvas, the Tirtha Yatra, the pilgrimage started from Pandavas. So when you travel, you meet very many people. Otherwise, you are like a frog in a well. So you meet people and you get some wisdom. So ultimately, coming back, these questions will be asked about the hell, the heaven, and the mukti. So, what is not correctly understood? If you are agreeing to the existence of God and if you have no desires to get fulfilled, you don't need God. You are a Vairaghi. So, that stage will give you mukti. So, when you have desires and you keep on doing things which to fulfill your desires, Prabhati, the surrender you are not doing according to Vaishnava beliefs. So when you do this to get fulfilled your desires, when your desire remains, you are in the laukigam, you are in samsara, and you are going to reap according to your karma. But when you don't do bad karma, when you do good karma, and when you believe in surrendering yourself to the God, you have nothing, no wishes to be fulfilled, first and foremost. And you become a Vairagi. So let us try to become a Vairagi. So whatever we do, let us not do anything for to fulfill our wish. The moment you start fulfilling, it's an exchange, it's a gift from the God which you are asking, which God may or may not like. So who is a Vairagi is if you don't have any desire, you don't need a God. So tell the youngsters, when you have, you will have. It's not in a negative form. We take it in Sanatan Dharma because you are going to have some wish to get fulfilled. So there is a temple. So it's a puja. So there is a tradition.